Is going to be able to hear me over the noise of my car. Whoops! And there goes my tripod. We're going to have to make that a little more stable in the future. Anyway, I guess I'll just be driving slow today. And if I'm not looking at the camera, hopefully you guys can understand why. So, the title of this live stream, which yes, is later than I will probably ever do a live stream, indicating that I may be moving into a new house. That is like half true. I have been given the opportunity by a close friend to basically it's glorified house sitting, but I'm going to be there for quite a while and quite often, and this is going to give me a chance to experience what it's like living alone for the first time. I have lived with roommates before. I have lived with other people throughout, the last few years of adulthood. But I have never lived completely alone. So this will be interesting. And I'm not living absolutely completely alone. I am living with the 2 dogs that I'm also helping to take care of. So I just thought you guys might be interested in seeing a day in the not so ordinary life of the other James. That's me, by the way, if you're new here. This live stream will also double as a free advice live stream. If people happen to be up this late and jumping in the chat, you are absolutely free to ask me any questions you might have about anything at all, and I will do my best to answer with some good, nice, wholesome free advice. I mentioned during my last stream on Friday that I have a new year, new goals, new resolutions, and part of that is a new type of focus for my YouTube channel. I want to be focusing on self-improvement. I want to be focusing on a lot of the things that that you feel like you want to do, but you just haven't, or you aren't, right? It's kind of like we're getting into the just do it mentality. And honestly, every time that I have gotten on a live stream so far to record my progress, which so far has just been twice, it's felt pretty good for me. And I'm talking about the present moment right now. This feels pretty good. This feels pretty good, just recording and documenting my progress as an individual, as a person, trying new things, putting myself out there, and showing you guys a bit more of unfiltered me. So, maybe this video gets 0 views. Maybe it gets more than that. Who knows? But, I don't care if nobody watches, because I can look back on this and see my growth years into the future. Maybe one day videos like these will be played at my funeral. Hello, one of my most loyalist followers, except, she's a fan of mine, but I'm also mostly a fan of her. My dearest girlfriend has jumped in the chat. You are supposed to be going to bed, darling. Do you know how late it is? It is 11:45. It is almost midnight. I have an excuse, because I am driving to my new place of temporary residence. You, however, as much as I appreciate you and love your support, should be going to bed. But that is all I will say. Stay if you want. Woo. I keep reaching out just to make sure that the camera doesn't fall down. But don't worry. I'm driving the speed limit. I'm driving safely. Probably driving a little bit below the speed limit, if I'm being honest. Also, side note, my phone is low on battery percentage, and that's just because it's near the end of the day. Sleep is running from you, darling. I apologize. That sleep is running from you. You should probably catch it, but that would take a lot of physical exertion and probably wouldn't help getting you to sleep. So the plan tonight, I have some things in the back of my car that I have snagged to bring, kind of just like the bare necessities. I've snagged those things in order to bring them to the house I will be staying in. It'll be my first time living in a master bedroom with my own walk-in closet and my own bathroom, completely alone again, by the way. And I'm going to try to be as productive and as forward-thinking as possible as I stay at this house, just myself, for the next 5 days. So we will be, yes, my darling, I promise I will stay as safe as I can be. What was I saying? Oh, yes. I will be spending time doing everything I would normally be doing in order to stay productive. But this time on my own, living in a house by myself, just taking care of 2 dogs at the same time, off the camera. But I will be basically documenting my daily doings and progress so that other people can see a bit more of the real side of me, and it'll give me a reason. Blah, blah, blah. Wow, I could not talk right there. It will give me a reason to a motivation to get up and be productive each day. My goal is to get up 10 minutes before 7 o'clock every day. And that is important to me for specific weeks helping out my family. This is not a week where I have to get up at 6:50 to help out my family, but I want to create that habit of getting up at 6:50, and I'm setting it that early, one, with the expectation to actually get up at that time and get my day started, be productive before I go to work at 12. Gives me 5 hours to do everything I need to do before I go to work at 12. And the second reason why I'm deciding to set it that early is so that if for some reason I am just so tired, I am just so groggy and I can't get up, I have some buffer time, right? If I get up at 7:30, 40 minutes later, I can forgive myself, right? If I get up at 8, I'm going to feel a little irked at myself, just a little bit. But it's better than nothing. Getting up at 8 will still give me 4 hours to do everything that I need to during the morning time. I am looking to start a second job. I'm looking to start a second job, and there's one little restaurant that I popped into. It's not a restaurant. It's a drink shop. But I popped into this boba shop the other day, and they're not necessarily looking for people to hire, but they might be. It's like kind of it's a coin flip. It's a kind of just throwing it out there in the air. But either way, walking into this boba shop and talking with a very nice young lady behind the counter gave me the inspiration, the idea, the realization that if I wanted to, I could totally get a second job in order to pay my finances and pay my bills and everything. I see that there's comments being put in the chat, but obviously I'm driving, so I can't read them. If they're short and sweet and common phrases, I can glance over and see what they are, but other than that, I might have to look back later and read them, which, no worries, because I'm almost to the location that we're going tonight. where was I? Yes, that boba shop kind of gave me the inspiration, the thought to look for a second job in order to, instead of, instead of sitting here and complaining about my finances, I can do a Tiana from Princess and the Frog, right? I imagine Tiana, who absolutely works herself to death, and that's not my goal. But I imagine Tiana, Princess and the Frog, fantastic film, great movie. Love the characters and I love the character arcs, but at the beginning of the movie, Tiana's working like what, 3 jobs, and she's just working so hard in order to achieve her dreams. And it's like, my dreams are achievable too, as long as I can put the work in, right? It's a lot of willpower. And I will be the first to admit, which maybe like a year ago, I probably would not have been one to admit this out loud, but I will now, and I will say that having the willpower to just grind to the metal and get something done has not always been my strong suit. That is something that I'm going to work on personally this year. Instead of complaining to everybody about how much I'm struggling or how much I can't afford this or that, I'm kind of tired of that. I just want to full send it and do hard, honest work in order to get myself where I want to be in the future. I wanted to start college classes this semester. I have to pay out of pocket for them, and I don't have the ability to do that right now. I could have relied on some financial aid from my workplace. But at length, I decided not to rely on it. Not that I'm not going to use it, but I don't want to be completely dependent on it. So I'm going to wait another semester before I think about or consider school again. And I'm going to just save. I'm going to save up money. There's quite a few things that I want to save up money for, but mostly I do want to invest in my future. I want to invest in a future with, like, eventually a wife and a family. I want to invest in a future for my craft, my success in my desired career. I want to invest in my future education, all that fancy schmancy stuff. And so if you're someone who's watching this and whoops, that's called a railroad, making my camera go all over the place. If you're somebody who feels like you just can't do it, right? You got dealt a bad hand of cards in life. You don't have anywhere to start. You don't have any standing. I will admit, it's very lucky that I get to attempt or get a free trial of living alone with through this friend that's allowing me to house sit for him. I am very lucky to have this opportunity. However, I do not have loads of money to fall back on. I am living completely dependent on my own money right now. And whoop, there goes my camera. I got distracted because I had to make sure I made that turn safely. Anyway, I'm living completely there we go again. Don't worry, guys. I'm turning into the cul-de-sac where the house is. So give us a second and the camera will be righted after I pull in. Boom. There we go. Parked. Anyway, what I was saying, I can't remember what I was saying actually. Something about, I'm living completely dependent on my money that I'm making. And like I said, I am very lucky to have the generosity and opportunities given to me by close friends and family. And, I'm going to accept the help that others are offering me, but I'm also going to work as if I had no help. I'm going to work as if it was just me that I'm depending on. So maybe my previous statement was false about completely depending on just my own income. But that's how I want to live. That's how I want to act, as if I only have my own income to depend on. I wanna go through budgeting ideas, budgeting skills. I want to invest in the right things. I recently decided to just cut fast food out of my life. Not because it's unhealthy, although it is, so it's probably better not to have it anyway. But it's just a lot of money that builds up over time. Recently, over the holiday season and New Year's, I I slacked off a little bit on that goal, and I think forgivably so. Right? I don't have to be completely abstinent, but I don't want to make it a habit again. So just spending money on the right things, um, finding deals, saving. I'm going to be grocery shopping for my own self pretty soon. I need to do maintenance on my car. There's quite a few things that I need to put money into, and we're just gonna see. Um, we're gonna be test trialing this, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take you guys inside. As like I said, it's a very late live stream. I need to get inside and go to sleep so that I can wake up at proper time in the morning and greet you guys tomorrow with another live stream of how I'm doing. Plus, my phone might be dying very soon. So, give me just a second. We're gonna be... Oh, yes, there's a bunch of stuff I have to bring in. So, I'm gonna bring you in first. Woo! Oh. Hello. Let's bring you guys inside. I have a key, and it's nice to have a key to a house that I live in. That makes it sound like I haven't had a key before. I definitely have. It's just, it's been a while. So this feels nice. This feels nice and responsible. As I relock the door, I meant to unlock. We can just ignore that happened. All right, wonderful. Gosh dang it. The dogs just jump scared me. The dogs are currently in a, yeah, you might be able to hear them. They're in the laundry room. And I walk in, and they have a bucket in there where they get their water. I walk in just now, and I hear the handle of the bucket just clatter down, and I freak out because I'm like, who's in here? Wow. I don't know if you guys registered the fear on my face, but there was definitely a startle there. Oh, that might be a problem if I'm like trying to go to sleep and they are making noises in the night. Let me check my battery percentage. We're at 20%. That's actually better than I thought we were going to be at. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my stuff real quick. Okay. We got my pillow. No, don't worry, I'm back. I came just in time to see the chat say, oh no, he left. I got my pillow, I got my bag of laundry, and a bag full of assorted things that I do need. And I'm gonna take you guys upstairs real quick. What am I doing? I need to turn on the light. Turn on the light. Let there be light. All right. Give us a second. Ooh, that's bright. Yeah, that giant light behind me. It's actually really sick. Ooh. I'm getting my exercise in for today. Okay. We gotta turn this light on now. Haha. Alrighty. Do. Perfect. Throw this under the bed. Put my laundry over here. And there's some assorted things in here. So, 2 more things I need to grab from my car. And I will be right back. Okay. We're all good. I have, whoops, that's falling. Hydrate or dihydrate. Okay. I'm gonna lower this because we do not need it to be that high. Okay. I'm gonna be putting these things. I don't know where I'm gonna be putting these things. Yeah, those dogs are gonna keep making sounds throughout the night that are definitely gonna creep me out. I really hope this isn't the beginning of a slasher movie where I'm sitting here live streaming and you guys suddenly see a face or something peek out from that door or from the closet over there. That would be terrifying. So please send prayers. I didn't think about these irrational fears that one might struggle with as soon as they live alone. In fact, I'm going to close those doors. Don't judge me. We listen and we don't judge. It's a thing. Oi. What's even in here? Oh, nice. I gotta be right back to make sure that the door downstairs is locked and turn off all the lights because I'm not gonna be downstairs anymore tonight. Not gonna lie, it's a little spooky. Ugh, it's a little spooky. Not knowing what's in the dark. I'm gonna brighten this a little bit. Oh, now you can see my face. All right, well, now that we got all that taken care of, ooh. I believe in you, my darling girlfriend. I believe you would. All right, we got a few things to set up real quick. Ooh. I don't even know where to start. Well, you know what? First, I should start by plugging my phone in while I'm live streaming for you guys. Because the last thing that we want... Dang. The static in this room is just insane. It's kind of worrisome, I'm not going to lie. Okay, just plugging this in. Ignore my hand over the camera. Sweet. All right. Oh. Welcome to the backyard of James's life. Ha! Such a random moment for you guys to see me fail. That was awful. It's still zapping. It is actually still zapping. Oh. Well, for anybody who's in the chat, because I actually see that there are 2 viewers, which is 2 more than I expected to have tonight. any of y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, wonderments, or any of the above that you might have for me regarding absolutely anything. It could be about me trying out living alone for the first time. It could be about the economic crash of the 1900s, which I know nothing about. Just kidding. It's an open Q&A, so just ask whatever you want, you know? We're here to have fun and just chat while I figure out what to do with everything that I have in this room. This is my garbage bag. You see how much I'm planning ahead? And now it's time. Here are my hangers. Hanging those up. You know what I forgot to do? It probably sounds really echoey right now because I forgot to put on one of my little clip-on microphones. What's your advice for when motivation is running away from you? Motivation was running away from me today for like most of the day. I was like in the morning before work, it was not great. I was not having a good time. I was kind of just asking myself again, I'm like, what am I doing? Am I kind of just in a self-destructive spiral where I will never be satisfied with anything that I'm doing, and eventually I'll just lead myself to inevitable doom? Anyway, you know, regular thoughts one has during the day. I think it's just the Nike motto. It's just do it. Right? I was thinking about what I was going to do today, and I reminded myself, I was like, not I have to go to work today, but I get to go to work today. And you know, even that doesn't fix it. I have to ask myself, I was like, why am I excited to go to work today? I'll get money from it. It'll distract me. It'll give me something to do, something to work on, something for my mind to be occupied on, and it did do that and actually helped. And if you don't like your job, then think like, I get to go to work, I get to get this amount of money, I get to learn, I get to grow, and after I'm done with work, this is what I have planned for my evening. For me, what I had planned for my evening was moving in to this house, at least temporarily. And so there was some excitement today. I was able to banish those doubting, low self-esteem thoughts and just think, you know what, there's new things happening today, and it might be for good or for bad, but either way, they're new, and it's okay if I don't know what's gonna happen. So that's my advice for if motivation is running away from you. Just catch it. If motivation is running away from you, don't sit down and cry. You can cry a little bit, that's totally fine. You know, process the grief, the emotions, right? But if motivation is running away from you, you can run with it. You can run with it, you can run up to it, you can catch it. And you don't necessarily want to catch it and then stop. Honestly, you probably want to hold hands with motivation and keep running with it. At least that's the comparison analogy that I'm coming up with in my brain. Okay. Let's see what else I brought here with me in my bag. My microphone lives inside this box, and I will probably be using that with my laptop that I have over here. My laptop that is a hand-me-down, graciously gifted to me by my brother, and it doesn't really work very well at all. The screen like flicks on and off. Here's my gorgeous custom pencil case made by my girlfriend for me for Christmas, and she is a wonderful clay artist who will be opening her own business very soon. Thank you for sponsoring this video, honey. Just kidding. I'm not kidding about any of that, actually. Just the sponsoring this video. Neither of us have that kind of money yet. But I will advertise her products because look at this clay art. Look at that. She did that. That's how I write my J's. So that's a J. And then my little animal character that I draw, my little Sona, is a red panda fox, and so that's what she made over the J. And that is all her workmanship. Isn't that just gorgeous? The answer is yes, it is gorgeous. Anyway, so that goes over here with my sketchbook, which she also got me for Christmas because she's an awesome girlfriend. I've got my shaving materials and my shower soap. And don't even at me about this because I definitely bought this on purpose. I was actually walking through Walmart back when I lived in Utah, and I saw the Bluey 3-in-1 body wash soap, and I was like, a man's gotta have that. Oy. Actually, I'm just going to keep that on. Ooh. Okay. I think that's it. We're going to keep this bag in case I have to use it for something else later. Just going to crumple it up. Actually, that does awful things for the lighting back there. Maybe I should just keep it off and close the door. But I do still have to brush my teeth and do the good hygiene stuff. So this is my day today. Thank you. Happy birthday. Hold on. It's somebody's birthday in the chat, and my mouth was just full of toothpaste, and I couldn't say anything. Happy birthday. I think it's Silly GT is who it was. They commented first, why am I up at 2 a.m. watching this? I don't know why you're up at 2 a.m. watching this. I probably wouldn't be up at 2 a.m. watching this, but I'm actually very glad that you are. It shows me that my thumbnail is at least clickable. If you'd like any context, I'm basically getting a free trial of living on my own for the first time. And 2025 is going to be our year. It's going to be our year. We're going to figure things out. We're going to hit the grindstone, get some personal self-improvement going, and just absolutely crush our goals. Absolutely crush them. So thank you for being here, Silly GT. I don't know if you're a subscriber of mine or if you just randomly found this video, but either way, genuinely, thank you for being here. This probably just made my night, actually. So thank you. Even if this is the only time, even if that's the only interaction I have with you, telling you happy birthday and having you pop in the chat for a second, genuinely thank you for being here. It means a lot. So, also, if you guys haven't seen this shirt that was made, that shirt, I'm gonna kind of advertise another artist friend of mine. This shirt was created for me by my friend Angiemations, or Angie Maniac. She does some Baldur's Gate, Dungeons and Dragons comic art. She has a whole comic series that she does. She's an incredible artist. You should definitely check her out. But anyway, she made this shirt because we were playing Minecraft together one time. And I was stuck in a parkour room where the slime blocks turn to honey if you didn't move fast enough, and so you couldn't make the jumps. And I was stuck in that one level, that one room, for like 35 minutes. And every time I got like close to the top of the room, I would fall again and not make the jump because of the stupid freaking honey blocks. So anyway, if you didn't know, honey is my least favorite object in the world of Minecraft specifically. It's the bane of my existence. There is no reason to have honey blocks in Minecraft. That's just my personal opinion. They're kind of just the work of the devil. No, anyway. I think Silly GT, I think I'm saying your name right. I think you said that you think you're subscribed. So if you are, thank you very much. It means a lot. And, this might be really low quality content, but oh my gosh, both the people in the chat share their hate of honey with me. That makes me so happy. Let's just boycott honey. That would be the coolest thing ever. Anyway, yeah, this content might be just like super low quality as I'm folding and refolding my hoodie for no reason. But oh, it just hit the fan. I'm just throwing my own little party over here. Anyway, let's try that again. Boom! That's not even that hard to do. I'm just trying to hype myself up any way I can. Anyway, it is, what time is it? Pretty much, it is midnight. It's 15 minutes past midnight. So this is the part where I need to actually get going and go to bed. But thank you guys very much for joining the live stream. Before you guys go, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. And I'm talking to my live viewers and my future viewers, for anybody who feels the need to watch this mundane video. The main reason why I'm doing these videos is so that when I make an edited video about me, attempting to live on my own for 5 days, I have the live streams to cut and clip edits from. So I can clip segments of this video, of this live stream, and put them in a final video in order to like document my whole week of living alone and see like how it does. I'm probably only gonna make a video if it's like really cool, video worthy, and it might not be. Either way, I have these live streams to look back on and say, yo, I did that once. Or maybe this goes super well and this helps me out a ton. I would like to get more viewers. I would like to get more engagement. So that way I can actually make a living just helping people to better their lives, because that's really my main goal, especially in memory of my close friend, Bradley Richards, the legendary YouTuber who passed away while I was living away from home. So anyway, memories to him. I miss him quite a lot. And a lot of what I do is for and because of him. So really, I owe a lot of my journey to him. And I wish that he could be here to see it. But it's okay that he's not, because it's okay. Because I remember him. And I hope that maybe I've done something for people in their life that has helped them unlock something of their potential. Even if I'm not around to see it anymore, I hope that I touch somebody's life, hopefully multiple people's lives. I hope that I've helped somebody improve their quality of life throughout my life, even if I'm not there to see it. And I hope to continue to do that. That's really my goal. I want to be my own. I want to be my own story. I want to help other people write their stories too. So with that, I will bid you all good night. Please get some good rest, well-needed rest. Thank you for being here. Thank you for filling the chat with some positivity and really just making my night right now, because this is just awesome. I love having you guys around. Thank you for spending your evening with just another guy on the internet trying to spread positivity, even if he's not that big yet. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. You guys have a good night. Sleep well. And that's all I'm going to say. Eat your banana pancakes, just not with honey. Just kidding. I actually like honey on my pancakes. But honey in Minecraft is the devil's work. So have a good night. If you haven't, join the Discord server, because we have lots of games and fun events on there. And I'm definitely more active there than I am just filming live streams. So do that if you haven't. Join the Discord server. And that is all. Everybody have a good night and eat your banana pancakes. We will see you next time. Once I figure out how to end that live stream.